Alright, so in this video we're going to take a look inside the Fluval 407 canister filter and what has collected in the sponges in the first 2 weeks of it running.
You can get £5 off when you spend over £100 at All Things Aquatic. Use the code Corey5 or go to the link in the description and it will automatically subtract £5 when you spend over 100. Order anything you like and it can be delivered to you anywhere in the UK.
So I've just finished doing a water change. I did a 60%, well about 55% water change on the tank. So since I've got loads of water in buckets, I'm going to use the old tank water that I took out of the tank originally to rinse out all of these sponges and give them a good clean. So we're going to take the lid off first. It's a pretty simple job to do, taking this lid off. What I do is I obviously turn the filter off first, cut the power to it. You lift the lever up there, which stops any water from coming down. You take that hose off, and then you're left with just the main filter here. You take the main half of the lid off, which contains all the return pump and everything. And then you just got the canister. You lift up the sponge tray, which contains 4 separate sponges, which we need to clean out. So you can see this is 2 weeks, 14 days. Well, give or take a day, but yeah, roughly around 2 weeks of filtering with it first running. Yeah, there's quite a bit on there. It could have gone a few more days, could have got 5 more days out of it, but since I had all the water out and everything, I might as well just do it now. This side isn't too bad, the white side, but it hits the blue side of the blue sponges first. That's why the white ones aren't too bad. So I'll just fast forward through most of this. So we just take them out, put them into the bucket, which is just some old tank water. Any water will do, as long as it isn't tap water. And RO, salt, anything that's really safe will be alright. Alright, so we've got all 4 sponges out, and then we put the tray, just set that aside for a second. Clean all the sponges. I'll just fast forward through most of this because it's quite a long, well, it's not a long process, it only took about 2 or 3 minutes to do, but you know, it's a bit boring just me watching clean sponges. You just kind of rinse them through, pretty simple. Just get them as clean as you can, really. There's only so much I could do. As long as they're about 90% clean, they'll be fine. Alright, that's all the sponges clean now. Now we tip that water away, obviously, because that's filled with lots of gunky stuff. And we put all the sponges back inside the tray, and then we put the tray back inside the filter. Alright, starting with this side, I need to make sure that I put the sponges on the right side, so the blue side go on one side, and then the white ones go on another side. So the water hits the blue side, the blue sponges first, and then it goes through the white ones. That traps pretty much all gunk that goes through it, and then it goes up through the biological. Got to make sure they're really firmly in there, so there's no gap between the tray and the sponge. Make sure they're fully right in there as much as they'll go. Slide them all the way down. It's very important that, because if you clog up your biological, which I mean it's pretty easy to clean out, but you want to make sure you don't clog up your biological. Make sure you've got plenty of flow going through them. Alright, so that's about it. So that took process about 5 minutes to, you know, get the lid off, get the tray out, get the sponges into water, clean them out. So 5 minutes, and that's every 2 weeks. Well, I think I could hit 3. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and hit 3 weeks. So every 3 weeks, 5 minutes of my time. It's, you know, it's really simple. Well, 5 to 10 minutes. So you just slide that back in. Make sure it's all the way down to the bottom, like as much as it will go onto the floor. I'll clean the biological out every couple of months or so. And then we put the lid back on, put the hoses back on, switch it on, and it's, you know, it's all done. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to do. Really basic slot. It's a little bit longer than what it was on my internal filter, but it's not as often. I had to do that on the internal filter. I had to do it every like 5 days, but this is I could get 3 weeks out of this, which is really good. So just another quick one for this week. I will do another video in a week's time. I do have some news on the tank. Not bad, well, it's not good news, but it's not bad news. It's not terrible, but I've got something to talk about next week, in the next 5 to 7 days. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in a week's time. Bye.